Here's a brutal fact that will shatter your illusions about fairness. 97% of people believe that good things come to those who wait. Yet studies show that passive individuals are 340% less likely to achieve positions of influence compared to those who actively pursue power. If you're tired of watching others advance while you remain stuck, wondering why patience isn't paying off, you're about to learn the Machiavellian truth that separates the powerful from the powerless. Today, I'll reveal the 6 keynotes that explain why waiting is not a virtue, it's a strategic error that guarantees your defeat. History has never honored the timid. The world bends not toward the patient, but toward the decisive. Power is not inherited by waiting. It is seized by those who understand timing, perception, and bold execution. Today, we break open one of Machiavelli's most unforgiving truths. Power never belongs to those who wait. What you will learn here will show you why hesitation destroys influence, why silence breeds weakness, and why the people who act, even imperfectly, rise above those who endlessly prepare, yet never move. Let us begin. Imagine a battlefield. The clash of swords, the roar of armies, the scent of ambition and fear mingle together. In such a place there is no mercy for those who pause, no sympathy for those who hesitate. Niccolò Machiavelli understood this better than anyone. He saw that hesitation is not a neutral act, it is a quiet surrender. It is the first step toward losing everything before the contest has even begun. Every moment you delay, every second you wait for a perfect condition, you give your rival space to move, to shape the world in their favor while you remain stagnant, trapped by indecision. The timid are always outmaneuvered, not by strength, but by motion. Those who act even recklessly hold the advantage over those who calculate endlessly and never commit. Hesitation is the death of opportunity, a silent thief that steals victories while the hesitant convince themselves they are preparing for greatness. History is full of examples. Great leaders, conquerors, and rulers never achieved their power by waiting for the stars to align or for the ideal moment to arrive. They acted when others were frozen in doubt. They took chances, embraced risk, and moved before the hesitant could formulate excuses. Consider the man who sees an opening and seizes it immediately, reshaping the battlefield in a way the cautious could never anticipate. The moment is gone for the one who hesitates. And what is hesitation, if not a choice in itself, a choice to surrender your position, to let the ambitious dictate the terms of reality, to let fortune reward those with the courage to act while punishing the passive. Hesitation is not simply a delay in action. It is a signal to the world that you lack conviction, that your resolve is weak. Power does not respect the indecisive. Influence does not bow to the contemplative who lingers in thought rather than action. Every second spent waiting is a second in which others define your fate. Rivals notice, allies notice, enemies notice. Hesitation reveals your hand without even playing it, exposing weakness where strength should be projected. It is a silent confession that you are not ready to claim what is yours, that you do not trust yourself to act, that you are willing to let life pass by in the hope that circumstances will align. Circumstances rarely, if ever, align. The world rewards decisiveness, not perfection. To wait for certainty is to guarantee your irrelevance. Machiavelli teaches that power is taken by those who dare, not by those who dream. Hesitation, no matter how reasonable it feels in the quiet of your mind, is the first form of self-defeat, because it surrenders the battlefield before the fight has begun. it leaves you vulnerable to the ambitions of others, to the relentless advance of those who act while you contemplate. Each moment of doubt is a moment your rival converts into advantage, a moment that shifts the balance of influence, opportunity, and authority further away from your grasp. Waiting is a decision disguised as patience, but patience without action is nothing but an invitation to be overshadowed, outmaneuvered, and ultimately erased from the stage of power. Opportunities are not gentle guests who wait politely at your door. They arrive suddenly, often cloaked in chaos, uncertainty, and danger. Niccolò Machiavelli understood that fortune favors the bold, not the cautious, and that those who wait for perfect conditions are destined to witness the victories of others while they remain idle. The world does not hand power to those who hesitate. It rewards those who move decisively, those who are willing to seize advantage before anyone else even perceives it. To dare first is to define the terms of engagement, to shape the landscape in your favor, and to claim what is yours before the hesitant even recognize the opening. Every opportunity that passes by is a silent reminder that those who act swiftly take what could have been yours. Consider the nature of risk and reward. Those who wait for certainty often never act at all. They linger in indecision, analyzing, preparing, and convincing themselves that perfection is required before action. But the truth is that perfection is a mirage. It rarely exists. There is only action and inaction, and the consequences of choosing one over the other. The one who dares first moves the pieces on the board while the cautious are still calculating. The bold not only take the opportunity, they also control the narrative, shaping perception to make their actions appear inevitable, authoritative, and decisive. Meanwhile, the hesitant are forced into reaction, forced to respond to circumstances that they did not create, and forced to follow a path already determined by those who acted before them. Machiavelli observed that history is written by the doers, not the observers. Those who strike first seize not only the opportunity but also the advantage of momentum. Action creates presence, influence, and fear. The one who hesitates is invisible, waiting for an opening that may never arrive, while the audacious carve out their place in the world with bold, sometimes ruthless decisions. Timing alone is not enough. Fortune does not favor the passive, but timing combined with daring is a force that reshapes the world. To act first is to claim control over the moment, to impose your will upon reality before others can challenge it. Opportunities are fleeting. They move faster than plans, quicker than thought. Those who hesitate are left watching doors close, watching rivals take what they could have had, watching history remember the decisive rather than the contemplative. The moment to act is often imperfect, filled with uncertainty, yet it is precisely in that imperfection that power is claimed. Hesitation is the enemy of ambition, because it is the choice to let the moment slip away, to surrender control, to allow someone else to define the course of events while you remain a spectator. To seize first is to shape the future. To wait is to be shaped by it. Machiavelli teaches that opportunities are never neutral. They belong to those willing to act, to those unafraid of the risks, and to those who recognize that boldness is often more valuable than wisdom. The bold do not stumble through chance. They grasp it, mold it, and use it to their advantage. Every instant wasted in hesitation is a victory handed to someone else. Every delay a demonstration of weakness that will be exploited. The world rewards action, rewards audacity, and rewards those who dare to strike first. Many believe that power comes to those who wait patiently, who quietly cultivate their skills, and hope the world will notice their worth. Niccolò Machiavelli knew better. Power is not granted to those who sit in silence, nurturing potential in the shadows. Power is claimed by those who shape perception, who project decisiveness, strength, and inevitability, even before their ambitions are fully realized. The world does not reward capability alone. It rewards the appearance of authority, the image of action, the projection of confidence. To wait for recognition or for circumstances to acknowledge your talent is to wait in vain. Those who appear ready, who act boldly, even imperfectly, command the stage, and perception becomes their sword and shield. The human mind is drawn to action. Influence favors the visible, the assertive, the one who moves in a way that signals control and dominance. To be powerful, Machiavelli argued, is to make others believe you already hold the power you seek. Hesitation, deliberation, and endless preparation, while comforting in thought, render you invisible in the eyes of the world. The ambitious observer is always overshadowed by the bold actor. Every pause, every delay, is an opportunity lost for someone else to take what could have been yours. Perception does not merely reflect reality, it defines it. If you appear decisive, people will follow you, fear you, and respect you, even before your power is tangible. Consider the leaders who changed the course of history. They did not wait for the perfect moment or for recognition to arrive naturally. They acted, and through action, they commanded belief. Their perception of strength became reality. Their decisiveness created followers, intimidated rivals, and drew alliances. Action, amplified by the perception of confidence, becomes a self-fulfilling force. Those who wait patiently, nurturing abilities quietly, often find that others have claimed their place, leaving them irrelevant. The quiet learner may be skilled, but skill without the projection of power is invisible. Machiavelli observed that influence and authority are cultivated in the theater of human interaction. Every move you make, every decision you signal, every step you take shapes how others see you. Those who act boldly, even with uncertainty, create the appearance of inevitability. People are drawn to decisive action because it signals that the actor is in command of events, not merely reacting to them. In contrast, those who wait, who measure endlessly and delay execution, signal weakness, doubt, and indecision. Others fill the vacuum left by inaction, claiming influence that could have been yours. Perception is the currency of power. Patience alone is not enough. Without action that shapes how others perceive you, talent, strategy, and preparation are wasted. To build influence, to claim authority, to ascend to positions of power, you must act in ways that command attention, that make others recognize your presence and inevitability. Even small actions, executed with decisiveness and projected confidence, accumulate to create a reputation that cannot be ignored. The world rewards those who move, those who project, those who understand that waiting quietly is a silent surrender to the ambitious and the bold. Many believe that timing is a passive force, a simple measurement of hours and days, something that unfolds naturally if one waits patiently. Niccolò Machiavelli knew that timing is far more than a passive count of moments. It is a weapon, a tool of dominance, and a force to be wielded with precision and audacity. To wait for the perfect moment is to surrender power to others who understand that opportunity rarely arrives on its own. The right moment is not discovered, it is created through awareness, calculation, and most importantly, decisive action. Timing is not the clock on the wall, it is the pulse of the battlefield, the rhythm of human ambition, the moment when hesitation can be exploited and boldness rewarded. The weak believe in waiting. They study calendars, forecast events, and hope circumstances will align to favor their ambitions. They are consumed by the illusion that if they wait long enough, fortune will smile upon them. But Machiavelli understood that fortune does not reward patience alone. Fortune favors the prepared who act boldly, who seize the moment before it slips away, who create the conditions in which victory is inevitable. The world moves fast. Those who hesitate, waiting for signs or certainty, are overtaken by rivals who shape circumstances rather than react to them. Timing is not a gift. It is a skill, cultivated by those who observe, anticipate, and strike with precision. Timing requires courage. To act at the right moment demands awareness and decisiveness. It demands the willingness to enter the fray when others are paralyzed by doubt. The hesitant are left watching the audacious rewrite reality, taking control of events that were always within reach. Every instant of delay is a strategic disadvantage. Opportunities are not static, they are fleeting, shifting with the ambitions of others and the unpredictability of the world. Those who understand timing know that to act first, even imperfectly, is to dictate terms, to define the battlefield, and to impose their will. Timing is a weapon because it allows the bold to strike while the timid are still calculating, to seize advantage while the hesitant remain inactive. Machiavelli observed that the powerful are often those who master this dynamic. They do not wait for clarity, they generate it through action. They do not wait for circumstances, they bend them to their will. Timing becomes a tool to manipulate perception, to create momentum, to intimidate rivals, and to consolidate influence. Waiting for the right moment is a trap that ensnares the cautious, leaving them at the mercy of the decisive. The wise understand that fortune is responsive to boldness and aggression, not to hesitation and passive patience. To master timing is to master power itself, because the world moves in response to action, not contemplation. The weapon of timing is sharpened by observation, by readiness, and by audacity. It requires the understanding that the world rewards those who act with courage when opportunity presents itself, not those who linger in the safety of inaction. Timing is the edge that separates the victor from the victim, the leader from the follower, the one remembered in history from the one forgotten, the one who strikes first, the one who seizes control of the moment, reshapes reality in their favor, and dictates the course of events, while those who wait are left reacting, trailing behind, forever chasing what could have been theirs. In the eyes of Niccolò Machiavelli, passiveness is the silent invitation for others to claim what could have been yours. The world does not reward restraint, humility, or patience. It rewards action, aggression, and decisiveness. Those who sit idly, waiting for fate to hand them power, are leaving the most precious resource, control, at the mercy of others. Passiveness is a weakness, a signal that you can be pushed, manipulated, and overshadowed. It is a vulnerability that ambitious men and cunning rivals exploit without hesitation. Inaction is not neutral. It is a choice to relinquish authority, a choice to allow others to define the circumstances in which you live, and a choice to surrender influence to those who are willing to move while you remain still. History is littered with examples of rulers, leaders, and warriors who failed not because they lacked skill, intelligence, or potential, but because they hesitated while others acted. Machiavelli observed that power does not wait for the patient, it is claimed by the decisive. To remain passive is to hand control to those who understand that ambition must be asserted, that influence must be seized, and that authority must be projected. Those who wait for recognition, for allies, or for circumstances to favor them find that the world has already been shaped by the bold, the cunning, and the relentless. Passiveness is the doorway through which rivals enter, claim advantage, and dominate, while the hesitant remain spectators, powerless to alter the course of events. Passiveness signals more than mere delay. It signals weakness, uncertainty, and compliance. To remain idle in the face of opportunity or threat is to display vulnerability, and the world is quick to exploit it. Allies may lose respect, adversaries may grow confident, and the arena of influence shifts in favor of those who act decisively. Machiavelli teaches that even inaction is noticed, that every pause carries meaning, and that those who fail to assert themselves are perceived as malleable and dispensable. Inaction is a form of consent, an unspoken admission that others may shape your destiny while you remain a passive observer. The powerful do not wait for circumstances to dictate their fate. They act with purpose, defining the environment in which they operate and compelling others to respond to them. Those who remain passive, hoping that fortune will favor them without effort, are often crushed by the ambitions of others who are willing to confront, risk, take initiative, and dominate situations that the passive believe will resolve themselves. Power is never granted to the hesitant. It is claimed through action, influence, and the ability to impose one's will on the world. Passiveness invites dominance because it creates a vacuum, a gap in which others can advance, manipulate, and control while you remain stagnant. To understand passiveness is to recognize its danger. It is not a neutral position. It is a strategy of defeat, a tacit surrender to those who are willing to act. Machiavelli's insight is brutal yet simple. Inaction is not a shield, it is a liability. Every moment of passiveness provides leverage to rivals, diminishes influence, and strengthens the hands of those who refuse to wait. To survive, to thrive, and to dominate, one must reject the temptation of delay, confront risk head-on, and assert authority before others seize the advantage. Many spend their lives dreaming, planning, and hoping that circumstances will somehow align to deliver the success they desire. Niccolò Machiavelli saw the illusion in such thinking. The world does not bend to hope, nor does it reward wishful thinking. Fortune favors those who act decisively, those who impose their will upon reality, and those who understand that the future is not a passive gift, but a battlefield to be conquered. Hope is seductive, comforting, and easy. Action is demanding, risky, and terrifying. Yet it is action, and action alone, that determines who rises to power and who fades into obscurity. To rely on hope is to hand control of your destiny to others, to allow circumstance, rivals, and chance to dictate your life while you wait, paralyzed by inaction and indecision. Machiavelli's teachings reveal that every moment you delay, every opportunity you postpone, and every decision you leave for later diminishes your potential influence and your claim on the future. Life is not kind to those who sit quietly, analyzing endlessly, waiting for the perfect conditions. The perfect moment rarely arrives, and even if it does, someone braver, faster, or more daring will already have claimed it. Your future is built not on the comfort of waiting or the careful accumulation of plans, but on the courage to act when others hesitate, the willingness to seize opportunities others ignore, and the determination to take risks that may intimidate the timid. Action is the only language that the world understands, and every step you fail to take allows others to define your destiny while you remain a passive spectator. To act is to shape reality itself. Every decision, every bold step, every move executed with intent rewrites the possibilities available to you. Those who hesitate find themselves reacting to the decisions of others, constantly trying to reclaim ground that has already been taken. The bold, however, carve their path, forcing the world to respond to them rather than the other way around. Machiavelli understood that influence and power are accumulated not through patience but through motion. Each act of courage, each initiative taken, each calculated risk contributes to building a presence that cannot be ignored. Conversely, waiting, even with careful thought, seeds ground to those willing to confront uncertainty, to challenge the status quo, and to seize what might have been yours. Consider the nature of ambition. Ambition is not a passive dream, it is an active force. It demands decisions, bold moves, and relentless pursuit. To hope that success will arrive without effort is a luxury the world does not allow. Rivals act, competitors strike, and the ambitious move with purpose, while the passive linger, trapped in the illusion of preparation. Machiavelli teaches that those who act first define the framework in which others must operate. They impose their will, shape perception, and create momentum. Every instant wasted in waiting strengthens the position of others and diminishes your own influence. Your future is not a waiting game. It is a series of choices, each demanding courage and immediate execution, each capable of shifting the balance of power decisively in your favor or against you. Action is the ultimate equalizer, the only mechanism by which potential is converted into influence. Without it, even the most brilliant plans, talents, and strategies are meaningless. Hope alone cannot protect you from the ambitions of others, from the unpredictability of circumstance, or from the relentless forward march of those who act decisively. To claim your future, to dominate, to rise above mediocrity, you must recognize that hesitation is your greatest enemy, and action is your most loyal ally. The world rewards movement, audacity, and initiative, and those who refuse to act place their lives at the mercy of chance, ambition, and circumstance. Now you understand the truth that Niccolò Machiavelli revealed centuries ago. Power is never handed to those who wait, never gifted to the hesitant, and never entrusted to the passive. The world is unforgiving to the cautious, indifferent to hope, and cruel to those who linger while others seize the moment. To rise, to dominate, and to claim the influence that is rightfully yours, you must act decisively, shape perception, strike boldly, and impose your will on the world. Every second spent hesitating is an advantage surrendered. Every opportunity ignored is a victory given to another, and every doubt unchallenged is a step toward irrelevance. The path to power is not paved with patience. It is carved with audacity. It is built by those who dare, who act, and who refuse to allow fear, hesitation, or indecision to dictate their destiny. The moment to act is now. The future will not wait for you, but those who seize it will write history in their own image. Action line: stop waiting, move, strike, claim what is yours before someone else does, and let the world bend to the courage and decisiveness of your actions.